Hey friends, today we are working on multiplying by 7. So even when you look at my hands, we already have it kind of split into some really nice things. I'm going to do this. So the way we multiply by 7s, and I got a whiteboard here to kind of show you. Let's say I was doing 7 groups of 6. Got 7 groups of 6 here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the split strategy, and I'm going to take that 7 and I'm going to split it into some what I like to call friendlier numbers. So friendlier numbers are just numbers that are easier to work with. So if we split the 7 into 5 and 2, we are really good at multiplying by 5s and 2s. So this can help us. We keep the same other digit, so we're still multiplying by 6. We've just split the 1. So we've split the 7 into 5 and 2. Then we can kind of do this a little bit easier. So 5 groups of 6 is 30 and 2 groups of 6 is 12. And then since we split it, we have to smush it. So it goes back together, we add the 30 and the 12, and we get 42. That is my favorite strategy for the 7s. That's what I'm teaching the class to do. If you need to work it out on the paper like this, just because it's really hard to hold those numbers in your head and then add them, getting to the hang of just using the strategy. So don't be afraid to use a whiteboard or a pencil to paper to work it out. And when you've got the process, when you can do it automatically, you're constantly like, okay, 5 times whatever, 2 times whatever, get the answers, put it together. You've done that quite a few times and you've got that process where you don't have to think about what I'm supposed to do. Then you can start trying to do it a little bit more in your head. You've got to get that process down before you can start to manipulate the numbers, because if your brain is thinking about what is the process, what is the strategy, then it's really hard to also hold the numbers in your head and then manipulate them. So get the strategy. If you need to, practice the strategy, and then start working it out in your head if you can. And yeah, that's what we're doing by 7s. The next few days at school, we are just practicing. So we're going to pick out the ones that are hardest for us. Very often it's the 6, 7, 8, 9s, and we're going to practice those ones and practice them being mixed together so that when you pull whatever question, you have to think first, what's the strategy, then apply the strategy to get the answer. So mixing those strategies together. The last thing I just want to show you that we're going to be talking about in class today is choosing which strategy you want to do. And usually you choose whatever one you like kind of the best. So if I were to do, let's say, 4 groups of 8, if I'm doing this 4 groups of 8, you can think of it as 8 groups of 4. You can flip it around and you can decide, well, I'm really good at doubling numbers. This is the double-double, this is the double-double strategy. This is the double-double-double strategy. It really doesn't matter, so I'm just going to take 8, double it, 16, double it again, 32. Maybe you get a little bit trickier one, 9 groups of 7. You're thinking, do I do the 9 strategy best, or do I do the 7 strategy the best? I think 9 strategy is really easy because you do 10 times 7, take away a group, you're already back. So you pick the strategy that will work. You look at the numbers and you go, which strategy, which number do I like the best that I can work with, and what numbers can I manipulate the easiest? So that's what we're working on the next few days. Keep working at home, keep going on Mathagon and doing the cards, and yeah, check you later.